doll shoes. That's all I'm going to say. Love them or hate them, or doll accessories. Now, I have a tendency to collect accessories and then not really do much with them. And I think it's about time I got them sorted. Sometimes I've picked up items from sort of car boots or just online or charity shops and things, or there's just been spare shoes with dolls, with the AliExpress dolls. I've been getting like the extra hands and things like that. So they're all just in a big pile, which I'm going to put a picture on of the big pile for you to see how chaotic it is. But I went shopping the other day. We had to get some shelving to sort of finish this room. A bit more painting to do and we're almost there. And I got these. About time, I thought. Now, these were just $2.99 from our local Wilko store. And I'm going to, theoretically, and you're going to help me do some of this because you're going to be watching me. If you want to watch me, we're going to sort some of these shoes out because I need to get them in categories. These are predominantly my shoes that are for the smaller girls. You know, your Cindy's, your Barbies, your Blythes, etc. I have a separate set, which I know some of you have seen my Smart Doll shoes because I did a review on comparing sort of the Danny Chu shoes compared with the cheap ones and were they worth it, things like that. So I'll pop the link sort of in the little box for that one as well if you're interested in comparing. But you're not going to be able to see this from here. I sort of have a pile of shoes. Now there's some hands thrown in there, there's a few headbands and things like that, but they really do need the categories because these are all shoved in. I had tried originally to be organised and it never happened, and I thought it was about time I did do it. I have a little tiny box with some little tiny Pippa shoes in there as well. So we're going to have a look. You're going to bear with me. I'm going to empty it all out onto the table and let's check. We have some pairs and I'm going to get some of these in the box. So it's a bit of an odd video, but if you like organising things, you might be interested in watching it, or you just want to have a nosy what shoes I've got. And you might even be able to tell me what some of the shoes are, because some I've picked up and I don't know what they are. I really don't. I just thought it was like a job lot or something like that. Sometimes I've been really lucky and had some great shoes come out of that, because if you do collect dolls, you're probably aware, you go on eBay and you can look for doll shoes for a certain doll, and some of them are, for the original vintage this is I'm referring to, they can be a little on the expensive side, which I get it, 100% get it, because you might never be able to get that shoe again. You've got to think, you know, when they were made, children played with them, they got lost, and to get a pair is quite an achievement. And I know some people sell odd ones because then again, if you've got one, you might be able to pick that odd one up to match. So I do get their prices, that's fine. I'm sort of not quibbling the cost, but it is quite nice when you get a job lot and you rummage through and you go, oh, I've got a vintage one, or I've got this, or I've got that. So it is quite cool. So we're going to have a look at these top down, and I will see you in a moment. We'll have a chatter. Please pop some comments below if you've got any information, or you just want to say hi, just say hi. And remember, if you do enjoy my videos, please like, subscribe and share, and I will see you in a minute. Top down. Back with the shoes. Well, this video is really an excuse to play, isn't it? As much as I do need to organise. As you can see, this is my shoes and a few hands. I'll put the hands to one side actually for now. I think the shoes might be the priority. Although I have some little Nemo hands there, which are really cute. No, in fact, they're not. Whose hands are they? Whose hands are they? That's it. I don't even know whose hands they are. I think they might be the little Abitsu. So I'll pop them there. Some more little tiny weeny hands there. So we'll move hands to one side. That's not really what we're dealing with. We're supposed to be dealing with shoes. As I say, I got these containers. They were just $2.99. I think they're quite nice. And also, because there's a longer bit here, which there isn't on here, because I struggle to put boots in and I don't want them to get squashed. Whereas I can actually put the boots in the longer sections, which are quite nice. So I might have to get a couple more of these. I don't know, I might be able to get them all in these. Rather than sort of like jumbled together too much, I'd like to just separate them a little bit into categories. So I really don't know where to start. Where we're going to start, I don't even empty that out. Perhaps we should sort, shall we go with the boots first? I think I will. Now, the boots I've got in here, I absolutely love boots. I love wearing boots more than shoes. I hate shoes, but boots I love. And these are my Cindy ones. And I have some red ones as well. I like them in all the different colours. Here we go. We've got some red boots here as well. And then she's got to have cowboy boots as well. I say, I just like boots. If I wore them, I love cowboy boots as well. Absolutely love them. So we have some little ankle cowboy boots. They're going to go on forever here. I said there's not going to be enough room in there, is there, just for boots? But there is 2 boxes. I don't know how to categorize them up. They're not Cindy's, so we'll keep them out. So this is an original Cindy collection of boots. Now, should I start on this box? Shall I just keep them together? Because otherwise, if I don't, I'm not going to know where I am. This is going to be the most chaotic video known to man. Well, they're quite small, so they can go in there. Let's pop the red ones in. I think they might fit in one as well. Yeah. Don't this is a bit indulgent, giving them one box each. But as I say, these long ones are going to have to go in here. Now, if you were Cindy of the days, you'll know these are an absolute nightmare to get on the Cindy, because the Cindy has a rubber leg. So some of these boots, I don't know, I took one off the other day, and it's I'd used talcum powder, which you need to use talcum powder to get these on, otherwise they just stick. And yes, it didn't look too great when I'd like emptied talcum powder out on my desk. People might have been wondering what I was doing, but you do need the talc, I'm afraid. Oh, that's not really that tidy, is it? That's going to sort of annoy me. I don't really want to open another box. I think we ought to keep this sort of more for the Cindy's. I think perhaps that's what I should do. I'm going to end up with a lot of boxes though if I start doing that. But I think that might be what I should do. So let's see what else we can find that's Cindy. Cindy, Cindy, Cindy. Now that's a new Cindy, that. These are new Cindy's. Now, that's 1, 2... Now, there should be more. I do have sets, honestly. Well, we'll put them in here. So these are new Cindy's, as in the Kid Creation Cindy's that are out there. Now, I can't just have 2 in a box. That seems terrible wastage, doesn't it? So I think we're going to have to put all these in here. That's actually a lilac and a white. So I need another lilac and a white. Oh, dear. Like I say, if you don't want to watch this, please sort of fast forward, see how tidy I am at the end, because it looks like it's going to take a lot longer than I anticipated. Let's move on to another shoe. I think that's the other thing. Right, these two. Vintage Cindy. Quite old vintage Cindy. Nice to have a pair, so they can have their own little box. If we can get all these Cindy ones out, it might help us to sort of separate everything up. Right, I have a pair there, but I'm not sure that, I don't think they're Cindy. I think they're Barbie. They're too small. Too small for our Cindy there. Trying to see if there's any other Cindy shoes in here. Oh, of course there is. Now, I love these so much. These were my favourite shoe for Cindy. Not for myself, but for Cindy. And it's the shape. I don't know why. There's like a little tassel on the front. And I'm just trying to drag a pair of yellow ones out in that as well. No, there should be. It's also, I just realised, perhaps this was not a great idea because I can't really lean forward, can I? Move that one, move that one. Now I know I have a pair. Ah, there we go. So I think we'll keep them in types. So we can keep those together. So we have a yellow pair and a brown pair in those. You know these are genuine Cindy because they have a Cindy written on the bottom of the shoe. This is a Cindy one. Again, we have Cindy on the bottom of the shoe, a little bit of marking on that one. And I have a red version of those. I love these as well. I don't know why. The Cindy shoes, they're not particularly delicate, are they? They're all like round-toed and chunky, but I absolutely love them. So that's the same style as that one. So they can go in there together. Now, if I remember rightly, these are Fleur dolls. So I'm actually going to include them in Cindy. I'm sure they came with the Fleur doll that I had, because obviously she's, but they say the Dutch version of Cindy. She's not Cindy, she's a different doll, but she comes from the same sort of lineage, should we say. So I'm going to pop them in there because they can go with that sort of era more than anything else. Now, let me see if I've got any more legit ones. I don't know whether I have. I thought, when you're saying that, some of my girls have got shoes on, so obviously, now these are proper Cindy. No. So we have some legit Cindy there. So that's a different type of shoe. I like to get, as you can see, I like to get the colours. So if I categorise these up, I can then get the different colours, can't I? That's my excuse. Got some hairbands there. They're not Cindy. Now, these were bought for Cindy. These were Dolls Emporium. I can't remember where I got these from, but there are various sort of shops that do these. Obviously, these are sort of modern types or versions, but they do actually fit Cindy, so she can have them in there. So I've also got a pair of these as well. Oh, that's the same sort of type, so in there. Now these, Modern Cindy, New Cindy, so they need to go in that one. What have I got here? So we have actually got through a few. No idea whose they are. Oh, look, there's the pink, well, the sort of a lilac and the white. They're matching. So we have a set there, and those are from, as I say, the new Cindy's that are out. And the other girls have got their other shoes on, so obviously I can't put them away. Here's again a cheaper version, a modern version, but do fit Cindy, which are quite nice. Nice to have a bit of different styling. Now, that is a ballet slipper. Of course, it is a Cindy ballet slipper. I do have another one. The only thing is I got these and I was really pleased, but I think it must be the other one. The plastic here is sort of almost off, which is a bit of a shame, but I will try and sort of sort it out. I don't know whether it will glow. I doubt it, to be perfectly honest. Oh, look, we've got we've got a taser there, or what? A phaser. It's not a taser, it's a phaser, isn't it? Some Star Trek kit bits and bobs in there. I think I might be towards the end of my Cindy's, although that looks like one. No, it's not. No, it's not. Now, I don't know what's in here, so dare I empty this out? Are you ready for this? Because this is a total mishmash. Now, these fit Cindy quite nicely as well. So if you're thinking of getting some of these, so they will go in there. They're quite big, so they're going to need their own little container. So they've got. So look, so in a minute, this is Cindy. These boots, absolutely love these boots. These are ones I bought. Oh, little bits come undone. That's not very good. It looks like it'll glow though. We can glue that in. Now, absolutely love these because these fit Cindy nicely, but they also fit Nemo. There's another one there. And they also fit Blythe. I know one of my Blythe's got some red ones on at the minute. But yeah, these are an Etsy shoe. But they're absolutely lovely. So again, oh, I mean, are they Cindy? Are they not? They are really every doll, but we will put them in the Cindy one if I can fit them in a container. Right, over here, let's have a look. Ta-da! Looking good, Cindy. Cindy's got quite a nice collection of shoes in there. Right, I don't think there's going to be any. Oh, hang on. I say that and then I find another pair. They're like the white slip-ons. Sliders, whatever you want to call them. So that's 2 pair of those. I don't think I dare say I think I'm at the end now for Cindy. I'm going to say I'm at the end. If we find another Cindy one, fair enough. So I'm going to say this is Cindy's box. So I've sort of been organised. So we'll fasten that one up in case, unless I find any more. I'm going to need another box for accessories, I think, because I've got like accessories like this, which is Cindy jewellery, and I think, because I know I'm probably going to get more shoes, I think I need separate boxes for accessories. I've also got little items like this. Now this is one that I made. This is a little headband. I made a few headbands. So I think if we pop all things like that in, I mean glasses, I think glasses need a category. We have some tiaras. We always have to have tiaras. We have more glasses. More glass. I love the glasses on the Cindy's particularly. I think they look really cute. We have more tiaras. This is a creatable doll pair of glasses. I really do like those. Another pair of fun glasses. It helps me eliminate, I suppose, doing it this way. We have some sunglasses and a tiara there. I've got loads of tiaras. I got a batch of these. I think I ended up with 20. I knew I wanted some for my granddaughter. I didn't really need 20 though. So I've got all these sunglasses, not sunglasses, tiaras. No, we sorted that. So I don't think there's anything else in there that I would count. That's not really in anything. I don't even know where that's in there. Oh, bit of jewellery, handbags. We'll put handbags in there as well. Anything that's not shoes, I'm going to pop back in this other little necklace. Don't know why that's there. Little radio. This is a little vintage one. I love that. I think that's really cute. We have our laptop. Now, this is Modern Cindy, as you can see. This is Fashion Blogger. So that's her laptop. So that's still an accessory rather than a shoe. Have we got all the accessories out of the way? I think we might have. Oh, I don't know. What's that? That's fine. We'll get that one in a minute. It's not going to come out. Got this little badge. This is really cute. This came with when I got one of my Sarah Louise's. Isn't that cute? So No, it's still an accessory. It's not going to go in with shoes. Got a little bag, obviously hair bits. All the hands are going to be counted as accessories. We've got a little bow there. And I've absolutely no idea why I have a little spade. Let's have a look. Next box, we're going to start sorting these. I think at the moment I can't say, oh, that's going to be this doll, that's going to be that doll. I think they're just going to have to be in categories. Because, for example, I know we have some Monster High. So we'll pop them in there. Don't know whose they are. And they're going to go to one side. We've got some guys. I think these look like sort of Sven's boots, something like that. I think I showed you those in a previous video. We've got some trainer type things. These, oh, I don't know, they almost, I don't know what they shout. Anybody? I think they could be some guys' shoes. They might fit Ken. I know they're not Ken's shoes, but they might fit him. So we'll move the guys out. Oh, just not the camera. The guys can go out of the way as well, because the men's shoes there. And let's have a look. Now, these are my midi Blythes, my legit midi Blythes. So they need a proper category. Oh, not one in each. These are the ones I hadn't got a clue. Any idea on this one as well? I don't recognise putting ankle boots on any of my girls, so I don't know whether it came out of a job a lot. Oh, Ken's, do you think? Do you think Ken's? I think the guys are going to have their own box, aren't they? These are cute. These, like I say, they've given on one side, but a bit of glue should sort that out. These are from one of my Pure Nemos, so I'll pop them in there. We have some little trainers. They will fit most. I haven't got a clue whose they are. There's another pair. Now, these are smaller, so we'll put those two trainers together, I think. We're sort of getting there, actually. Now, that's got to be Monster High. Does it have a partner, though? Not that I can see. Oh, no, it is. It's there. Couldn't be anything but Monster High, could they? Just look at those shoes. Wow. Right, in there, Monster Highs. That's another one for the guys. I think these were the Creatable World ones, so they'll sort of go with anything, so they can go over there. These, again, absolutely no idea. I think they came in a job lot. They're very tiny. You can't get much of a foot in there. So they might go for sort of the Blythe, possibly, because she's got quite tiny feet, hasn't she? So we'll put them in there. It's a hair clip. These are my Pure Nemos, so I might put them with the other Pure Nemos. We have some ice skates. Whose ice skates are these? They're very plasticky. They're very old looking. They're very, very, very plasticky. They would probably fit Cindy, actually, looking at it. I'm going to keep them to one side because I'm not quite sure whose they're going to be. Now, this one, both these are my daisies, but they have split. Can you see? If any of you know about gluing plastic on this one, please let me know, because I do like them and they are legit, and they're going to have to go in there because they're too long. Again, a pair of tiny boots. They look a little bit sort of Frozen-esque, Anna, Elsa, that sort of boot. But I think they would probably, they would fit midi Blythe, because if I look at my midi Blythe shoes, so I'm going to put them in there, because again, they're not really anybody's, are they? I think we've got to be looking at some Monster Highs again. Look at those. They're just so extraordinary, the Monster High shoes. I just want to collect their shoes just for collecting their shoes. Again, another Monster High. I think I'm going to need a Monster High box. A accessory. Don't want accessories at the moment. These are, I thought they were my Alice's shoes, but I think Alice has got her shoes on. I'm a bit confused. They look that sort of shoe. So another category for them. Oh, look at these tiny weeny boots. Now, these tiny weenies are for my tiny BJDs, which I really ought to get out. I really ought to spend some time with, because they are resin. I'm always nervous with them, but they are the cutest things I've ever seen. So they can have a little shoe category. And then these, look at these. These are their shoes. How cute are they? Just the tiniest. Now, do they have any others? They should have. I should have sets. See, this is why I should keep it organised, because it's not happening, is it? It's just getting so messy. So for now, I'll put the 2 odd ones in, but they are going to have a category. Wait, I have another one of my headbands. We've got a little vintage TV. I think they're hilarious. Again, brings back a lot of memories. I'm going to end up giving up on this, aren't I? Oh, we have some nice glittery shoes. They have to be a Barbie shoe, do they not? We'll give it a category. Monster High roller skates. Now, I'm pretty sure I had 2 of those. There we go. I'm running out of room. There's not much more room here. We're going to end up having to do a second video showing you that it's all sorted. Now, these are great for the Blythes, the Pure Nemos, that sort of size. My Dolls Pull-Ups, all those sort. I love those shoes so much. They're going to have to go in there, though, because they're long. Again, little adorable shoes, Pull-Ups, Blythes, etc. They can go in there. Now these, I think these were, what are they called? Can't think what they're called. Let me know if you know what they are. I do know what they are, but I can't think. I actually only bought the outfits. I never liked the dolls, but the outfits were reduced, and the outfits fitted my doll, but the shoes didn't. But how could I get rid of those? Look how glamorous they are. So they go in there. I've got some hands and bits in there, which is irrelevant. We have these tiny weenie boots, which again I think are the small Frozen, but they would fit Pippa, that size. In fact, they should possibly. I have this little box here, and it's just a few Pippa shoes, because these are quite hard to find. But for some reason I got lots of white ones, so I'm going to pop them in there actually, because I think they might fit sort of Pippa size. These, I can't remember whether these were, oh, I know what they were. There were some really cheap dolls in Poundland. They were like the Dudung, I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, the Korean doll, and these little shoes came with them, so I obviously had to have them. The dolls were only £1. I didn't really want the dolls, but I needed the shoes. Lika shoes. Oh look, there's another little tiny one for there. I've got one more there, not quite the set. Those again, I think there might be for the tiny, so I'll put them together. These are Shelley shoes. I've got a few of these. I acquired a couple off my granddaughter because she never keeps her shoes nice. Well, she's not so bad now, but when she was younger, so you'd never know where any of the shoes were for any of the dolls. So I did actually acquire a few of these. If she ever wants them back, she knows where they are. At least I've kept them safe. Right, they're all roughly the same shoes, aren't they? They're probably, some of the pairs are missing there. Oops, and look at that. I'm out of compartments because, as I said, I don't want to pile them up. I do want to keep them all sort of nice and separate. So that's box number 2 done. Which I'm quite pleased with that. That's okay. But I think we might have to leave... Oh, no, I thought that was that one. It's not. I've knocked the camera again. Right, I'll tell you what. They are both sort of like glittery blue Barbie shoes there, so they can go in there. I don't think there's anything else that I would class. Got a little tiny powder compact there, or mirror. Got Barbie shoes. I wonder if Barbie should have her own box as well. I'm going to end up with so many boxes, aren't I? Here's one for the guys. I've got so many little tiny shoes as well. I think we're going to stop there, and we will have a look at what I've got later. We'll get another box, a couple of boxes, and I'll finish it off, and then I can show you all the boxes all nice and neat and tidy. That is the theory, because I would like to get these out of this little box and they can have a category. In fact, let me check something with these boxes, thinking about that, because you know these are only so small. What I don't want is sometimes you get a box like this, you tip it up, and then everything sort of slides across. I think that's pretty good. They have like an indentation here, which obviously you can't feel it. I think that pushes into each square, so it keeps everything nicely separate. So these are great hobby boxes if you do want them. But I think for now we're going to leave it at that. And what I'll do is I'll get these sorted out. You don't want to watch me sort all this out. And then I'll just show you the boxes when they are complete. They're Monster High boots, aren't they? They've got to be. I might put the boots in here. I said I'd finished and I haven't. That is definitely a monster high boot. Look at that for a monster. But I don't know where the other one is. Now, I know I had that on one of my pull-up dolls at some point, but I don't know where it is. So I'm going to put that in because I do know I have the other one. And we'll just pop all these in here. So I'm going to say these two boxes, this will only be Cindy's. This is a mishmash at the moment. They stack quite nicely as well, and they'll fit in my cube boxes, which was the main thing. So I'm going to pop all these other little bits of shoes, because like I said, this video took way longer. We have some legit Barbie ones there. Let's pop them in there. Those were all accessories, but I'm still going to pop that in there because I don't want to get lost. The Pippa shoes can be kept separate. And to be honest, I think we've sorted through most of the best ones. There's a couple of Barbie ones that perhaps need to go in these boxes. I've got a couple which I haven't got a clue who they are. These came with a Cindy that I bought. They do not fit on her feet, so I don't know why they put them on, to be honest. That's a Barbie, isn't it? They're Barbie as well, but I think Barbie's going to need her own category. Let me know if you know whose these are, or are they just some cheap sort of old pair of boots? I don't know. The only problem with the blokes ones is whether they're going to fit in. Yeah, they would do, wouldn't they? They will fit in if I get another box. That's if they've got any boxes left, because when I got these, they hadn't actually got that many in. So these aren't going to fit in there, so they can go in the accessories. I've not really sorted a lot out, have I? Because I can still use this box, but I don't like this compared with these because, you know, like I was referring to it sliding about, these don't have that sort of sealy bit, whereas these are much solider, much better to actually organise. So I'm really pleased with them. We need to sort Pippa out, and we need to sort out hands. I think what I'm going to do is there would be, how many boxes am I going to need now? I need one for the guys, another one for random, so that's 2. One, maybe 3, because then hands and accessories can go together, can't they? I think that's how it's going to work. Well, that was a very chaotic video. I got there eventually. I am pleased that I've sorted those out, and at least my Cindy ones, what I would put Cindy on, are separate, because I know when I change an outfit, I'm always rummaging because I can't find the shoes I want. At least now, if I want a pair of shoes for one of them, they will in there, and then if I take them off the other one, I put them back in here. I will be organised. So thank you for watching that. I hope you sort of enjoyed it. I'm not quite sure where it sits in any of my categories, but it made me get some work done, if nothing else. So hope to see you all soon. I've got my crochet video coming up as well, and hope you have a lovely weekend, and I will see you all very soon. If you enjoy the videos, as always, as I say, please like, subscribe and share, and I will get back to you with some more. And I hope to hear what some of you think about the shoes, or whether you know what some of the shoes are. That would be really cool as well. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all very soon. Bye bye for now.